All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Oakland Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56.
Let's go, folks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on second down, Fields. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them to... all the way in! Touchdown, Oakland! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check. Hey, gun. Motion. Mike, 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
C6. I got you. All day, baby, all day. Mike, 55.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
13. Hey, gun. 55, 55. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Right there, 55. I got you. Let's put that team on. Hey, alert. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, Charlie. Jim.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Operating from the gun. Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give, right side. It's Bowman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
I got you.
On 2nd down now, it's Bowman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
54, Mike, 54. Hey, let's go. 54, watch 54. Coming to you. Mike, 54.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Garoppolo on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. 2 seconds to go, first quarter.
12, fellas, here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Bowman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. What do you need? What can you find? You ain't going no 21. Here we go. Check 25. Bang, 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 bang. Good dance. Come. Routine spill. 55, Mike, 55. 21. Here we go. Switch. 21.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance. Believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Switch. White. Hey, gun. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Now Bell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Fields. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the screen.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's see it. Switch. Well, fellas, here we go.
On 1st down, Bowman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw. Fields. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Ready? 52, right 52. Rip right.
On 3rd down, Fields. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check. Mike.
On first and 10, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Nice, sweetheart. Two. Watch twins. Check 43. Mike. Hey, gun. 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep. Check. Leg.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Don't be scared of it. Mike, 55. Check. I got this. 21. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Why? 65. Kill.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm doing
it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Hey, gun. 6. Go.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
I got you. Hey, 7.
From the 24, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. Crunch.
Back to throw. Fields. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 11. Check. 21. Check.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I got you. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Lock. Bravo. Hey, get that.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 37.
Here we go. 21. Back and go full strength. Shoot.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Eat. Come on, dude. Hey, gun. 55. Here we go. 11. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. One, Omaha. Shift. Check nine.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Open man is born. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
I got this. All day. 21. Watching you guys.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check four. Watch the end. One, Omaha.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders... Going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 180. 12. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. I got this. Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Mike's back forward.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Let's bring it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
54, check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Time to go, Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Good.
From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Watch twist. Hey, check 24, watch 24. 49, check 49, check 49. Clock. Hey, alert.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, gun. Hey, exit. Check 55, Mike. I got you. Check. Fresno. White. Taco.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, box truck. Let's run. Mike 55. I'm going to run you over. Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant. I got you. Mike 55. Mike 55. 11. Go ahead.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got a man. It's Williams. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw on second down. Fields. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Keep it up, guys. 11. Hey, gun. Two. Mike 55. Hey, wahoo. In the face. Check.
To throw, it's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Man out.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here we go. By 20. 21. Here we go. Hey, gun. Hey, team 6. Here we go. 555. 11. You got nothing. Check 50. Check 52. 25. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room. Run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He gets it to Brown, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
54. All day.
They'll run on first down. It's Bowman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.